EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll run on first down with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On the return, here's Agnew. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
Okay, here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Hodgins there complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Detroit Johnson. Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Wow, that is incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Akers, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Jonathan Taylor, 50 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Timberland. South Allen.
From the 41, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown. Takedown. 41 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Jonathan Taylor,
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
and the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so. There he goes, left side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds touchdowns inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaiah Hodgins, 55 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Jones. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2, and they'll run it here. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Dick.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
What are you doing? What's going on, guys? So what's up?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.